All right, the Reds, Liverpool 5, Sparta Praha 1. Anyway, what an emphatic, amazing performance by Liverpool. Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are watching on the repeat, do let us know your thoughts on the game. Going into this game, I anticipated it to be a bit more difficult than we did foresee in the full 94 plus minutes anyway. I think going away in any European competition is never as easy as we always like to hope, especially even if we are in the glory years of Jurgen Klopp anyway. Let me know your man of the matches in the comment section below. We've got a lot to go through tonight anyway, and a lot of very good individual performances. But obviously, just come off the back of doing the watch along. And yeah, I was absolutely buzzing as well, and rightly so. But I'm being honest, chat. I was watching the game, but Harvey come away from this game with 3 assists. 3 bloody assists when I was looking at all the data and everything off the back of it. And I was like, wow. I give Nunez my man of the match, but I tell you what, we'll get straight into it. Harvey Elliott. He's played a lot of minutes in the last couple of weeks. I think we all know that. But in terms of his input, especially tonight, getting 3 assists and getting obviously probably a couple of shouts from the large majority of a man of the match, and quietly so. But I think obviously the young lad is still only 20 years old, and he's very much thriving in this Liverpool system now. I think he's as I said on my watch along, I said he's got old head on young shoulders anyway. He is becoming Mr. Consistent for Liverpool, and especially over the last couple of weeks anyway, first and foremost. But he's been absolutely amazing tonight. And in a period of the last couple of weeks where Liverpool have been hampered with various injuries as well, and we'll speak about how I think the potential injury for Gomez and Canate, but in Jurgen Klopp's post-match comments as well, he said it was precautionary. With Ibu said to Jurgen, he kind of felt something, so he hasn't pulled it yet, but he suggested that if he would have played any longer, he would have obviously pulled a muscle or whatever he felt. It was good precautionary substitution. I think we need that, especially with Ibu's the injuries in which he has sustained in his Liverpool career, which is disappointing. But I think the good point for Liverpool is that we took him off the right time. Gomez precautionary as well, which is always well and good. And Darwin Nunez, we needed to have protected him. I said that, but I don't know what Steve McMahon was chatting on commentary tonight. He was saying that they were all injured, but yeah, it is what it is anyway. But Harvey Elliott, especially tonight, those tight spaces, especially the press as well. When you look at in terms of stats wise, in terms of high recovery, he had a 96% pass accuracy tonight. Obviously, Reds 45 out of 47, 45 of the passes being successful, which is absolutely incredible. 58 touches on the ball. Statistics wise, duels, ground duels 1, 2 out of 8, but you'd expect that from an attacking player anyway. It's not like he's a DM. He's expected to win those low ground duels anyway, but passes into the final third. Obviously registered 7 in terms of big chances created, 3, and obviously the big chances that he created tonight were those 3 assists as well. So yeah, still 20 years old. He's got a lot of developing to do, and I think a lot of filling out really. He's still a young lad as well. I think we've seen that when Trent come through the youth ranks as well and got into the first team. I think we've seen more of a filling out of Trent in terms of building that muscle and the quality as well. So I'm excited. The more I see Harvey Elliott, the more he does impress. I think the main thing with us with Elliott, chat, is what position does he play? But I think tonight emphasised what a great job he can do in those central areas, and then sometimes in those wide areas when needed. Tonight he was exceptional, and especially going into the City game, he's going to be one of our most creative players. Obviously, Szoboszlai coming on tonight, always well and good, and you need that input off the bench. But yeah, he's our diamonds. He's Harvey Elliott, and I'll tell you what a future he has got, and what a future Liverpool are building with all these great young talented players anyway, certainly. But big up there, chat, absolute legends, the Red Machine, big up there, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good. Hope you enjoyed it, chat. First and foremost, Eamon's injuries not as bad as feared. I think, Jack. Yeah, obviously that was a key point that Klopp did say in his post-match press conference, mate. Jack, get your man of the matches in. Paul, I missed the game. Was it any good? Paul, you missed a cracker there, mate, because obviously, as we said, top of the show, European games going away from home can sometimes be tricky. But they were absolutely terrible. Let's not beat around the bush, really. They were good attacking wise in the final third. Obviously, couldn't finish their dinner, and thankfully, Liverpool were on the receiving end of a bit of fortune at the other end. But they were, as you alluded to, chatting in the watch along, they were absolute dire at the back. Like, I think the fifth goal for Liverpool summed it up perfectly. Dominic Szoboszlai broke into the penalty area and he was at walking pace and obviously just caught the goalkeeper off. Hit it early as well, but keeper's poor attempt of an effort to try and get that steer clear of the goal anyway, but he couldn't. And obviously Szoboszlai got that fifth goal and what capped off a really good performance. Mentioned Elliott in terms of my player of the match as well, him and Darwin Nunez, but I think we're going to go straight to Darwin Nunez as well, chat. First goal, absolutely sublime, Paul. I'm guessing you've seen the goals, mate, so go and check it out, but I was absolutely made up with Darwin Nunez's performance tonight. I think that tonight showed the confidence that he is building. Obviously, with the first goal, everyone's questioning the goalkeeper, and in all honesty, I don't think the goalkeeper or anyone in the stadium, anyone watching, would have anticipated Nunez to just cut in and just absolutely bury it into the back of the net anyway, because it was a sublime strike that took everyone off guard. But in terms of his building of confidence, the first goal and then obviously the second goal, in which Darwin does score just before half time as well, it just goes to show the confidence that he's building. Well, first and foremost, the quality as well. Both strikes are very completely different, but he makes the difficult moments, Nunez, look easy, and the easy moments in certain moments look extremely difficult. But tonight showed everything good about Darwin Nunez's game. Going into the game on Sunday, the confidence is building with him, and that's, by Lord's, there's so much potential in this lad. And obviously, when I left the ground, when Liverpool played Benfica, this was the Darwin Nunez that I was like, we need to sign. Go back my videos, it's out there and as well, because he's got that attribute in terms of just breaking in behind the line, regardless of tonight, in terms of what he's been showing this so far this season again. And everything that he touches is turning to goals, in all honesty, and it's amazing. I think there's so much to Nunez's game. Good on the ball, technically, in terms of in the air, phenomenal, like we've seen with the goal against Forest. His left foot, his right foot as well, as we've seen tonight. So everything about his game, he's got everything. And that, to me, if I'm a centre-half or a defender, I'm absolutely pulling my kecks if I'm coming up against Darwin Nunez. I remember being a young lad watching Didier Drogba run at Jamie Carragher, and Carragher got absolutely done for pace. It seemed like at every occasion that he come up against Henry as well, Carragher. But if I'm a defender against Nunez, I don't know what to do. Do you go close or do you drop off 5-10 yards? Because whatever you do, like with the first and second goal tonight, the Sparta players were allowing Nunez that space, and he was like, "Sounds going to give me that space. I'm going to absolutely level it, top bins or whatnot." So it's really exciting, in all honesty. Chat, let's get to all your comments as well. Let me know your thoughts on the Liverpool performance tonight as well. A great all-round actions, phenomenal performance as well. Like Kelleher, the big saves in the first half as well. Some of the best saves I've seen this season, in all honesty. I think it just goes to show, and hopefully we will need Kelleher on Sunday. But yet again, remonstrating, by Lords, Liverpool, if future teams for Kelleher that want to sign him watch that game tonight, I think that seals the deal, really, for them putting in a big money move. Because tonight, regardless of the opposition, some elite level saves Kelleher made tonight. I think it was the one where he tipped over in terms of the crossbar. And obviously that strong hand when the obviously Sparta winger broke into the penalty area down that left-hand channel, cut in, and it seemed like an eternity that it was going to go in the back of the net. But a very strong hand from Keller, and then it obviously did need a bit of help from Gomez to clear it off the line. But absolutely amazing as well. Chat 4-1 to Milan. Bloody hell, not too bad that. Chat, let's get to your comments as well. So yet again, another stellar performance by Keller, but I think the more games he has like tonight, I think the harder and more difficult it is for very much Liverpool to keep hold of him come what the end of the summer as well. Big up you, Raj. Hope you're well, mate. And you're an absolute legend. So hope you enjoyed that. Keller looks more confident with the run in net. He does aim in. It's going to be tricky keeping hold of him as well. Your Fred, obviously Virgil. Van Dijk. Not Van Dijk. Bloody Jurgen Klopp said in the post-match, mate. As he said, he might be a bit touch and go. But I think the main thing is, with Ebo, you've got to think past the City game. You've got to think long-term in terms of Liverpool are going to go a bit more deeper into the Europa League, deeper in the Premier League as well. I think, of course, this is a 6-pointer. It's a title decider, but I think the season's long. And I think if we were to throw Canate into the mix on Sunday, pulls up 20 minutes late into the game, we're all left scratching our head going, should have left him on the bench or even in the stands, really. We've got enough quality in this Liverpool team. You look at Kwanzaa tonight again. It's still a young lad. Obviously, a solid performance, even when he did come on. Obviously, in terms of his past success, accuracy tonight, again, 94 percentile, which is, 94% pass accuracy as well. Passing to the final third, 8. That's something that we've been accustomed to Virgil van Dijk, but as is the ethos of being a Liverpool centre-half now under Jurgen Klopp and any of the future managers as well, you need to be a ball player. And certainly Kwanzaa, just at the age of 21, just turned recently 21 as well. Jarrell, everything that gets asked of him in this Liverpool shirt. Look at that League Cup final game where he come on, impacted the game. It was a little Cruyff turn past one of the Chelsea attackers as well, and we're always like, oh, but he's like, nah, I've got this. And I haven't even touched on Diaz, McAllister, Endo again. But yeah, Robbo as well. We'll get to all those lads' performances as well. Can we talk about Keller and Becker? I think we have, mate. I think there's going to be no debate. We know who the better goalkeeper is. Speaks for itself, mate. But yeah, certainly good luck Liverpool keeping hold of Kelly in the summer, because we have got a difficult time to do when the summer comes. Hello, Jack. Fantastic win. Big up there, Andrew. Hope you're well. Make sure you are liking the video as well, chat. Really does help it go out to more of obviously the Liverpool family as well. Absolute legends. And hit that subscribe if you are new. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I know I love a good natter, but I'm mainly interested in what you all think, Reds, wherever you're watching around the globe. Andrew, hello, fantastic win. Wasn't our best, but a fight ugly win. Ugly Darwin, the big goal machine, ready to hunt City on Sunday as well. Yeah, that's the thing, though. We are very blessed, because even when Liverpool don't play at our maximum level, I think going to be pre-Jurgen Klopp, whatever manager we had, we needed to play at our maximum to get any form of win against any opposition, especially in the Premier League. But it's the confidence and the ability and the trusting of each of the teammates out there tonight. I think we'll touch about McAllister in a little second as well. Yet again, getting a goal and assist. But whoever we field, like even if it's a couple of the young lads, but Bobby obviously come on in the second half as well. Bobby Clark doesn't look out of place at all. And that just goes to show the great environment that this Liverpool management and especially mainly the senior figures within the Liverpool squad now have created that ethos where obviously I watched the McAllister. I'm pretty sure you've all seen the TNT interview, BT, still BT to me, the great interview that McAllister spoke about him being a senior figure. Maka at the age of 25, he laughed and went, yeah, I am. Obviously, shouts out Virgil being an old man. being 32 as well. But I think everyone talks about the management in terms of creating any great side and any great manager, creating a good ethos and a good environment for the youngsters to come in. But that starts from the coaching side as well. But in terms of internally, as the whole setup as Liverpool, it's all about it. You look at Man United, they're giving 200 grand to like 20-year-olds when they haven't even done nothing in football. They haven't won nothing. But at Liverpool, there's that ethos, there's that thing. You've got to earn your way up. If you're good enough, it doesn't matter your age. If you're good enough, you get to play with in the first team and establish yourself as a potential future first teamer. Look at Quansah, the proof's in the pudding, really, in terms of that. And the long may it continue post Jurgen Klopp as well. We've created that environment that players have got that ability and the confidence. And if whoever's coming in the summer, you are jumping at the chance of managing Liverpool and all these youngsters as well. Happy days there, Andrew. Oh, geez. Always get the hiccups when you're on live. Great start. Nunez is starting to now show that what he can become as well. 100% there, you're Fredge. All the Nunez haters have gone very quiet. Like, I think, especially with me doing YouTube over these years as well, I've seen it all before, like, regardless of any signings or whatnot. But, like, even pre-social media, like, you'd always get the odd sausage in the pub when I was younger, and, like, you'd hear some shouts, and you're like, what? Like, just what? Just, the thing is, and us as a fan base, we are very switched on. I think, obviously, everyone's got very range and different views, and everyone's entitled to them. But the one thing that we can applaud our whole fan base is we give players time. We're not a Chelsea. We're not a Man United. We're not those type of teams, or a Paris Saint-Germain, where obviously you come in and you lambast every player after like every single game. Like, it's like, the simpletons that say we've bought a £70 million striker, but he should be scoring hat-tricks every single game. That's not how football works. We've all watched plenty of football, but by Lord, we give Nunez time. And look what he's doing this season. And I tell you, give it another 12 months, Nunez will easy 100%. I'll put a 10p on it or whatever. Like, he will get 20 goals next season in the Premier League. 100% back Darwin Nunez as well. And even Gakpo as well. I know there's people going after Gakpo as well, and everyone's entitled to their views. But Gakpo, and Klopp said it himself this season, tonight's performance wasn't the best. It wasn't. Gakpo would openly admit that. But he still had a very good showing. He did struggle tonight, but I think in terms of, and Klopp spoke that about Gakpo suffering in terms of when he spoke about when Klopp himself said, I played in midfield this season, and he struggled. Of course he would do. He's not a midfielder, but he's an attacking forward. PSV, he was predominantly a left winger in the Dutch national team. He can play through the middle as well, as we've seen in the World Cup last December. So he's a player with immense quality. Is he working at this moment in time? Is it all going well and good and rosy for Gakpo? No, it isn't. But we give this lad time. We give these players time as well. Because football is not always going to work 110%. And regardless of whoever comes in as manager, it's about embedding his tactics on this Liverpool side and just working it out. And getting the best out of the attacking players that we have. Because ideally, you'd have Jota as well, but Liverpool are extremely fortunate that we have got 5 of the best attackers in European football at this moment in time. If they're all playing in form and everything about that, you're looking at Jota, you're looking at Nunez, you're looking at Salah, you're looking at Diaz, you're looking at Gakpo as well. By Lord, if you're any side, if you ask any coaching setup or management in Europe, like, would you take any of them players? They're all snapping your hand off going, yeah, I'll have them all. I'll have all 5 of them as well. But we're fortunate that we've got 5 of the best attackers in the whole of Europe and European football as well. And they're doing us really proud. I think in terms of goals output, Gakpo's over 10 goals. Pretty sure, is it all our attackers are over 10 goals or this season in all competitions? That in itself speaks for itself. So it is what it is. You can't run away from stats. But of course, you'll have the fans that will be going, yeah, but he could do better. Of course he could. Like Messi, when he scored a 50-goal season, could have scored 90. shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever you want to call it. But it is what it is, and we just got to be patient. Me as well. I've got to be patient at certain moments as well when I've done match reviews as well, and last couple of seasons as well. So it is what it is. But yeah, especially shortism, especially like with the modern era of social media as well. Like everyone just watches a game and you analyze it and you go, whoa, blah, 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 straight out, and you go, sounds. And sometimes I say stuff and use of chat. You go, Jack, what game have you watched? But when you analyze it and you look back and you're like, whoa, sounds happy days. But enough of me rambling. Chat, let me know your thoughts on the game. Hope we can catch a repeat or something on. Hey, Paul, it'll be on BT's YouTube, mate. They're quite quick with the editing anyway, especially when you're paying your editors like 50 grand a year or 100. It'll rattle that off in about 2 seconds anyway. It's all well and good. You've got the best in the business. Your Frage, might see the City, Calais, Bradley. Happy days, though. Yeah, but it's, yeah, sounds all good. It's like 91 weeks. You're doing my job, lads. Listen to Wiggs. There we go. Nunez, since Salah has gone to AFCON, has massively stepped up. Yeah, all the lads need to step up, really. I think gone are the days of like the Torres and Gerrard era where you literally you're relying on like Gerrard or Alonso like carrying the team on the back of the shoulders, really. We are fortunate that in every position, the majority of time for Liverpool, in the Jurgen Klopp side, they're all captains. You're looking at Robbo, you're looking at Canate, certainly could be a captain in the future. Gomez, if it wasn't for his injuries, the big injuries he's had in his Liverpool career, we could be sitting here and it could have been all different. Gomez being Liverpool captain. I know Virgil as well, coming off the bench. Endo, big leader already in this Liverpool team. He's only been here, 8 months or whatnot. Nunez for Uruguay, leading the line for them. Similar with Diaz. Both of those lads for the South American teams, the national side, more or less leading the line. Being captains in their own right as well. Cody speaks for himself as well, captain at PSV. So we've got that right environment. So it's all well and good. 15 goals and 11 assists so far this season. Andrew, guessing that is for our star win. That's absolutely amazing, that, mate. So what is he, like 4 goals off? 4 goals off, getting a 30 goal and assist contribution already in the season. Speaks for itself, mate. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets at least overall at the end of the season. Gets over a 40 goal and assist combined output in terms, and that would be amazing this season, mate. Because I think he's still settling, which is amazing. 4-2, happy days there, AC. You'd expect AC Milan to beat them, mate. Virgil was different gravy when he came on. Abens, yeah, when Virgil come on tonight, he really settled it. I think obviously at the back when Virgil did come on, obviously Gomez went off, and then obviously Ibu Canate come off, and we had that, was it a 2-3 minute spell where it looked like Everton had gone to poop, gone to shite, and but Virgil doing what Virgil does best. I think he wasn't anticipated to come on. By the looks of it on the sideline, Klopp was like, yeah, go on, Virgil, go on. And would have ideally have rested him for Sunday. But when he's called upon Virgil, he does deliver, as always is the case with Big Virg. I just hope Calais stays in the summer. Yeah, it becomes, needs to leave to become, yeah, he won't be staying, your Frage. I think if anything's off the back of tonight's performance again, as I said at the top of the show, any future team will be, after tonight's game, putting in a phone call to Liverpool and saying, putting a couple of bob on. He's added certainly a lot to his value anyway. How many years has Ali got left? Kelleher got for 50 million, and then Ali is done. In 2-3 years, we've messed up as well. I think we will put a buyback in Kelleher's contract. I think when you have seen a lot of, not just goalkeepers, but when you've seen players develop, especially Kelleher being 25, goalkeeping terms, that's still a baby. Obviously, how old's Ali Chat? Is he 30, 31? But it's one of them. But with goalkeepers, you look at Edwin van der Sar, especially Petr Cech, obviously Gianluigi Buffon, well, I think he retired last season, but he must have been about 90. But it's an interesting thing, goalkeepers. Like, some of them get gradually better as they go older, and some of them, when they get older, lose the marbles a bit. Anyway, with Pepe, we all love Pepe Reina, serial goalkeeper, winner of Golden Gloves in the Premier League. I think it was a 3, especially in the era with Petr Cech and at his peak as well, in the pomp in the Premier League. So, yeah, but the back end of Pepe's career at Liverpool, Pepe Reina, I think he just started throwing balls out into the 6-yard box, and you're going, Pepe, lad, what are you doing? Like, if it was the Fulham game where he just absolutely just throws out. Even it was playing against Everton, the Andy Johnson one, where he's just on the line and bloody flaps at it. Gone are the days of having those type of goalkeepers anyway. Pepe, great couple of years, but the back end of his career, disappointed. Wiggs, is he losing? Bloody hell. It's going to be a big game then for West Ham. Nunez needs to be more prolific in the big games, needs to take the chances. He will do, Wiggs. He will do, mate, but we've all got to have patience. And the thing is, if he misses a big chance on Sunday, we know the majority of every Liverpool fan, all of us in the chat anyway, will be like Psalms. We'll be disappointed, but we're not going to lose any sleep on it because we know Nunez will deliver. As I said, if you haven't seen me bigging up of Nunez top of the show, rewind it. I said it all there, mate. But you'd have the odd sausage writing off Nunez after the game against City, but as is the world of social media. Yeah. Big up there, Dave. How are we, lads? Still in the pub, Dave? Of course, lad. You deserve it. Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it, lads. 5-1, the Red Machine. 5-1. What a win that was. Fantastic game. Does Bradley play against City because Doku is very dangerous? It's a good question, mate. Obviously, it was a great goal by Conor Bradley tonight. Shame it was in his own goal, but it was one of them. When you are tracking back in that position, we all knew what he was trying to do, trying to elevate that to the right-hand side of the goal, but I think he just got too much of a sweet connection on. If it was on the other end, that would have been a phenomenal strike, by the way, chat. But yeah, we've mentioned Elliott, Diaz, Nunez getting 2 goals tonight. But in terms of McAllister, let's have a little look. In terms of stats-wise for McAllister tonight, chances created 3 in terms of 94% pass accuracy. Typical Macca performance, 8-25. Goal and assist. Couldn't have really said any more better. Come off. Didn't look like he broke a sweat, really, in terms of that. And just goes to show that we are cooking with McAllister. Like, everyone speaks about Nunez and Van Dijk and all that, but could you imagine if Alonso is to come in and coach Alexis McAllister? Oh my lord! McAllister might potentially be in for a Ballon d'Or in the next 3-4 years if Liverpool are still consistent. Because Christ Almighty, if McAllister gets coached by Alonso, it's game over, mate. It's absolutely game over for the rest of Europe, mate. Like, you've got serial World Cup Euro winner of Alonso. He's won the lot. And won a Champions League with us. Happy days, Abby. But yeah, I've run out of superlatives with Macca. Like, he looks a bit like Messi, which is good compliment. But he certainly plays a bit like Messi as well when he's got the ball at his feet. And tonight, again, when he got the ball in tight areas, obviously Sparta, they're expected to come out. He pressed well. Similar, it was very, I'll tell you what, if you sat there as a neutral watching that Liverpool game, it was an amazing game. I don't think both managers would have been best too pleased in terms of some of the defending tonight, but it was full throttle football. Very strange, especially when you are going away from home. In Europe, you expect it to be a bit more structure defensively. But in terms of Sparta, fair enough, it helped Liverpool massively because you just left massive space in behind, in all honesty. But it's going to be one of them, chat, where going into that second leg, it would be great. I think Sparta, of course, need to win by 5 clear goals. So, yeah, it's highly unlikely. But Liverpool, now off the back of this first leg win, can hopefully rest a couple of players. You'd like to think so. Obviously, we've got the little bit of an international break coming up. So hopefully Salah doesn't go away with Egypt. And let's chat. Salah was never offside, by the way. It was doing me watch along. He was about 10 million miles on side. I don't know what they were doing in VAR control room. Probably ordered the dinner at that moment in time. Probably sat there, ordered an Uber Eats and went, ah, shit. Is there a decision? Probably outside the room. Yeah, like, how? Mate, he's 20 yards on side, Salah there. And that might be a slight exaggeration, but he was onside. Like, and the referee had a very good game tonight, but I think they had an absolute nightmare. They must have been answering the door for the delivery or just eat order or whatever, because I don't know what they were doing in that VAR control room. Should have been 6-1, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's me being greedy. Would have allowed us to play the under 16s as well for Liverpool. They all could have played in that second leg, but of course we might have to play a couple more senior players in that second leg to just get the game over the line professionally as well. Maka is our technician we need in the team as well. Yeah, like we're only seeing Eamon in chat. This is the start of McAllister in this Liverpool team. It's very much the start. I think as we do see the progression of Dominic Szoboszlai in terms of if he's playing in a Xabi Alonso system, obviously the two number 10s in that Leverkusen system are very key. You look at Florian Wirtz, obviously Boniface as well, obviously out injured as well. Boniface is the lead striker, and obviously the other German lad, I've forgotten his name, the lad that they signed in the summer. But their attacking players are very instrumental, and I think Szoboszlai in a Xabi Alonso system would be magical, like absolutely magical as well. With Szoboszlai, but Endo, yeah, just a shame we've picked up Endo not 5 years ago, and he's 30. I tell you what, where's this man been hiding? We know where he's been at Stuttgart, but yeah, he's made me eat my words. He's made all of us eat our words. Like, in all honesty, like, again, yeah, Hoffman, nice one there, Wiggs. Yeah, obviously he's a central attacking midfielder. He thrives in their system as well. But Endo again, solid 7 out of 10 performance, done the job. Yeah, Reds, a fantastic and emphatic win. Yeah. Chat, if you are watching on the post-match, if you're up until this late in the video, you're absolute legend. I really do appreciate all your support tonight. Drop a like on the video, massively helps out. Subscribe to the channel as well. What a time to be a Liverpool fan. Obviously, it's the Jurgen Klopp final tour this season, but by Lord, we are going to have one big party come at the end of May, celebrating Jurgen and celebrating these magical Liverpool players, because they are certainly doing us proud as well, and they've done us proud tonight as well. My man in the match tonight, Nunez, very closely followed by Harvey Elliott as well. Obviously, Elliott getting 3 assists. But Reds, yeah, we'll be live. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for another video. Might be a bit more news on a bit of Xabi Alonso news or whatever breaks tomorrow. We'll be doing a show. But a massive thank you to every single one of you for tuning in. Taliola, Darwin will score 30 this season. Hopefully not. Hopefully we will see another Xabi Alonso. Mousa So con Gerard Mascherano. Oh, what a song, by the way. What a song. Liverpool to beat Manchester City. That's the job, the Red Machine. That is the job. And hopefully, Scouse, as I said at the top of the show, he's covered so many minutes. And even at the back end of the game, he was frustrated as well. I don't know how he can be frustrated when he's got 3 assists, but that's the elite mentality Harvey Elliott has got. But yet again, ridiculous. 20-odd years old, Harvey Elliott, and he's playing this well. Not too bad, is he? But chat, enjoy the rest of your evening. Last day of the weekend anyway. Nearly the weekend. Go in, whatever you're doing, uni, college, work or whatnot. Go in tomorrow, Friday, smash it. And obviously look forward to the game on Sunday. City. Big game, big games of football. That's what Liverpool thrive with, especially under Big Jurgen as well. And as Wiggs has said there, bring on the 115 FC. Allegedly charges, but yeah, we'll celebrate. But Reds, look after yourself, enjoy it, and let me know all your thoughts on the game if you are watching on the repeat. And yeah, Dave, I think Dave's still in the pub, or if you're in the pub tonight, enjoy yourself, but drink responsibly, as always. But Reds, look after yourself. You never walk alone, and see you tomorrow for another episode. To that.